Sometimes she wrote little promises to herself in the margins. Mummy will not kneel to beg landlord again. Daddy will rest from Ladipo. When the bulb finally went off and darkness swallowed the room, she kept writing by the faint light from the corridor, lips moving in a whisper. One day I will hang a sign with my name. One day people will trust me with their lives, and I won't disappoint them. The first time Ernest Adebayo stepped into Mushin in his NYSC khaki, his nose wrinkled on instinct. The air smelled of exhaust fumes, sweat, and frying fish. Danfos squeezed through impossibly narrow roads. Hawkers darted like fish in a crowded river. "So this is where I'll serve humanity," he muttered, adjusting his cap as he approached the small government hospital he'd been posted to. Coming from a quiet estate in Ibadan, the chaos felt like another planet. Inside the hospital, he quickly gained a reputation for being serious and efficient, but also slightly detached, as if he were waiting for real life to start somewhere else. One hot afternoon, a nurse handed him a crumpled prescription. "Dr. Ernest, a beg, the patient's husband is shouting outside." The chemist didn't have half of these drugs. He sighed and took the paper, noticing the name of the nearby chemist scribbled in the corner. "I'll go myself," he said. "If they don't have them, I'll adjust the prescription." When he walked into the small shop, prepared to argue with an uninterested attendant, he froze. Behind the counter, a slim girl with tired eyes and neatly plaited hair was calmly explaining dosage to a worried mother. The confidence in her voice surprised him. When she looked up and their eyes met, something shifted. He held out the paper. "Good afternoon. Do you have these?" She scanned it quickly and replied, "We don't have this brand, but I can recommend a bioequivalent if the doctor agrees." Ernest blinked. He was the doctor. Intrigue curled in his chest. From that day, Ernest discovered he had a strange new habit, forgetting to write certain drug strengths on prescriptions, just so he'd have an excuse to walk down to the chemist. Each time he arrived, Thelma greeted him with a polite nod, eyes bright with curiosity. "Doctor, you're back," she'd say, already reaching for the shelf she knew he needed. One afternoon, he leaned against the counter and said, "You know, most chemist attendants just hand drugs out. You actually explain." She shrugged, embarrassed. "People deserve to understand what they're swallowing, and I like the names. They stay in my head." He began testing her knowledge, mentioning random antibiotics or side effects just to see her reaction.